Hello everyone, Ron here from RJJ's Reactions, and I am here with Ren and Money Ties, his newest, I believe. I just got a little notice in my feed yesterday that this was out. I didn't have time to record yesterday because I was very busy with my real job, L.T.L. Tutoring Central, but also there were problems with YouTube, and I was having trouble getting any videos to post, and they kept thinking it was at my end, but actually it ended up being at their end, so it took me a long time to get that resolved. I think it's resolved now. Let's hope so. So the song Money Ties, I think from previous videos and Ren's lyrics, we can probably guess what this is about. I'm assuming that money is going to be some sort of issue, and money ties maybe ties you up or restricts you or something. I don't know. We'll see. I have pulled up the lyrics. There's a lot of lyrics. So as usual with Ren, I don't want to stop and stop and stop and stop throughout the video, and it may be difficult to pick up all the lyrics throughout the song. I often have difficulty with many songs, and with Ren, sometimes he goes very quickly and a lot of lyrics. So we'll look at those separately after we've listened to the music. In the description, I will put a link to my playlist for Ren. I've done a lot of reactions to Ren, so you can check them all out there in one place. Also, I'll put a link to Ren's channel so that you can go there and subscribe and like and comment. Definitely go there and do that. So support the artist. We always want to do that. Don't forget to subscribe here if you don't mind. Thank you to everyone who has subscribed and liked videos, shared videos, clicked on all the notifications. That helps too. Keep those comments and information coming. I read everything that comes in. I answer as many as I possibly can. Sometimes it's just thank you or a smiley face or whatever. But I just want to let you know that I am reading everything that comes in, and other viewers do too, so it does help. All right, let's have a listen. Oh, and if you want your reaction bumped up, check in the description. You can buy me a coffee. Let me know what you want me to react to. You'll get it within a few days. I will add it to the regular list instead if you prefer, but it will likely take at least weeks, probably months, because it is very long. A lot of requests and a lot of artists to get to. All right, let's have a listen to Ren and Money Ties.
Godliness with contentment is great gain. For we brought nothing into the world, and we cannot take anything out of the world. But if we have food and clothing, with these we will be content. But those who desire to be rich fall into temptation, into a snare, into many senseless and harmful desires that plunge people into ruin and destruction. For the love of money is a root of all kinds of evils. It is through this craving that some have wandered away from the path and pierced themselves with the many pangs of greed. Money.
Okay, so I'm just going to say this, and I'll probably just go through the rest of the song. Little biblical references there, which I partially agree with, but not totally. But we'll probably talk more about that during the lyrics.
And pierced themselves with the many pangs of greed.
Money makes the world go round. Money makes a pure man lawless, proud. Money makes a man's verb consummate the noun. Cause an action to a thing is inspired by the pound or the dollar. False prophet preach profit and we follow. When the scholar teach dishonor, that's a bitter pill to swallow. The biggest bank robber are the banks and the politicians, but judiciary are whores, what a shock. When we lose sight of live and let live, forget your soul is made much richer by the love that you give. If you're living just to make a living, that's all that is. And when you're lying, slowly dying, well you die with a grin. Now digging up the root of evil, money too like a blade. You can slice across the jugular or carve and create. But when the money ain't the means, but the means is the money, you start to compromise ideals for dollars, morals get bloody. Now let me tell you a little story about a boy named Ren. Born March 1990 in the Celtic Welsh ends. We didn't have much, but mum and dad they made enough to put hot meals on the table, fill our bellies full of love. A little sister fell into the picture. Oh my god, we loved her, made our family richer. Then we both got older, world a little colder. Life it had a way of chipping away at.
Okay, so I lied. I did stop once here, but I won't stop again. I liked a little earlier when I almost stopped there. The voice, there was an overlap of the voice. I'm not sure what it's called. It's probably a technical musical vocalist term for that. I like that. And of course, I like Ren's rap. And it's a bit of a slow rap here. I'm picking up quite a few of the lyrics as we go along, but there's a lot and there's a lot going on. So we'll still talk about that after. But his voice always does something to me. It's just amazing. Whether he's rapping, singing, whatever he does, speaking is just incredible.
Dad, they made enough to put hot meals on the table, fill our bellies full of love. A little sister fell into the picture. Oh my God, we loved her, made our family richer. Then we both got older, world a little colder. Life, it had a way of chipping away at that shoulder. I held her and I told her, hierarchy, status exists. Sometimes the purity of youth gets snatched, leaving you stripped. You'll learn that love is not enough, it's not a world for a kid. So toughen up and buckle up, because it's bumpy as shit. And there'll be those who take advantage of the light in your soul. And there'll be times you feel the cup you're filling leaking with holes. And that dark can get much darker, we all must grow old. But listen up, my little sister, hold these words to your close. Keep that kind heart kind, humankind are in need. Never ever let this world make you bitter like me. Because this world needs love, and love it leaks from you, see. Sis, this world needs light, and you're the brightest I see. I see your wings have feather more than ever. Mine were torn by my oppressor. Sickness scorn me, but whatever. By your side we fly together. Give me flight when I could never. A releasing of the pressure, and the pressure makes a diamond. I will shine with you forever. Fuck greed, fuck depression, fuck bullies, fuck the jealous. Fuck every man who made you feel less than a treasure. And fuck a world that makes us feel small. Fuck the forces that divide us. Now's the time to stand tall, because money makes the world go round. Money makes the sick boy sicker somehow. Money gets a man mug punched in his mouth. Money run the gang thug, drug money plow. Money makes open case close. Money bend love, make war, make ghosts. Money gives a poor man hope. Money saves lives, takes lives, money both. Money is, money isn't, money's just that. Money's just a concept, people are trying. Tax up the poor man, feed up the fire. Money's just cash. Take money, take money, take money, take. Fake money, fake money, fake money, fake. Money ties, money ties, money ties, eh. Money lies, money lies, money lies, eh.
It can. No people know profit spelled. Okay, very good. Excellent as always. Ren's amazing. Yeah, super rhythm to the song. He always has rhythm. Even when he was singing in the Violet's Tale and the music completely stopped. There you could still rhythm in his body and his vocal. It just lives through him. So it's always with him. It's probably with him 24/7, I think. I would imagine it probably is, just as with a lot of artists. I think that whether it's musical or whether it's stories, I know the stories in my head, they never stop. They're just constantly rambling around up there. Sometimes they get to come out, and sometimes they just keep on rotating or changing, mutating, etc. But I'm sure that's the same with him lyrically as well. Lots and lots of lyrics to go through. Love his voice, loved, as I say, the rhythm and the music here as well. And the videography was great too. It's a lot to keep up with when you're watching for the first time. If you liked the video, be sure to hit that like button. I hope you'll stick around for the lyrics, but if you don't, hit the like, hit the subscribe, go to Ren's channel and subscribe there too. But let's have a look at the lyrics now. All right, here we are with the lyrics. Money Ties by Ren. Godliness with contentment. Okay, I'm not going to go through maybe all of that. I've already mentioned something about that, so yeah, biblical reference there. But if we have food and clothing, with these we will be content. This can be used in another way, though. This can be used to keep the people with less money down. Be happy with what you have. Don't strive. Don't try too hard. So it can go both ways. But those who desire to be rich fall into temptation. If that's your only desire, if that's your main focus, I kind of do agree with that part, though. Into many senseless and harmful desires that plunge people into ruin and destruction can do, for sure. For the love of money is the root of all kinds of evils. The love of money probably is, money itself is just a tool. It is through this craving that some have wandered away from the path and pierced themselves with the many pangs of greed. And of course, greed is not a great thing, I think. Oops. Let me go back. Money makes the world go round. Money makes the pure man lawless, proud. Money makes a man's verb consummate the noun, because an action to a thing is inspired by the pound or the dollar. False prophet. And he uses the prophet there differently. Preach, prophet, and we follow. We got two prophets there. Um, yeah, money makes the world go round. We use money to do things. It's a tool, as I say, and yes, it can make people do bad things for sure. Uh, Again, if you're only focused on the money, then definitely that's not good. Um, but what's the alternative? Don't tell me barter. Uh, when the school, when the scholar teach dishonor, that's a bitter pill to swallow. The biggest bank robber are the banks and the politicians, but judiciary are horrors. What a shocker. There's a lot of problems within the systems that we have, for sure, always. And there's always things that can change and make things better, for sure. I agree with that. Um, yes, but well, I'll wait. I'll see what else we've got. When we lose sight of live and let live, forget your soul is made much richer by the love that you give. Yes, your colloquial soul can be made much richer. And I know he mentioned something else, I think, when he's talking about his sister made them rich. So there's different ways of being rich. It's not all about money. Um, when we lose sight of live and let live, that again, like with all sayings, it can be good and bad. I don't know if live and let live is the best idea because people were awesomely bad before money ever came around. I'm sure it's always happened. If you're living just to make a living, that's all there is. And when you're lying, slowly dying, will you die with a grin? Um, yeah, so a lot of people are living just to make a living. Is it just to make money? I think maybe he's saying here, but then again, sometimes you're working just to live because you need to survive, and that's okay if you're happy. If you're happy with your job, whatever your job is, you don't have to be, a big money maker or a lawyer or a doctor or whatever. You should be happy if you're doing an honest job and making a good living. So it depends what you mean by that. Now, digging up the root of evil, money tool like a blade, you can slice across a jugular or carve and create. But when the money ain't the means, but the means is the money, you start to compromise ideals for dollars, morals get bloody. Yeah. Again, if your focus is only on the money or mostly on the money, you start to do things just for the money rather than, so if you're creating art only for the money, your focus is in the wrong place. Um, Actually, this is related, but kind of loosely related. My real job is L.T.L. Tutoring Central. Don't have that shirt on today, and I tutor students of all ages. But if you're focusing on the grades, you're focusing on the wrong thing. You should be focusing on the learning, and the grades will follow. And if you're focusing on creating good art or you're focusing on doing a good job, at least theoretically, the money should follow. So your focus would be on the wrong place if it's only on the money. You start to compromise ideals for dollars, morals get bloody. Now let me tell you a little story about a boy named Ren. Of course, this is drawing from the Money Game. Born March 1990 in the Celtic Welsh ends. We didn't have much, but mom and dad, they made enough to put hot meals on the table, fill our bellies full of love. A little sister fell into the picture. Oh my God, we loved her, made our family richer. Yeah, exactly. So riches can come not just from money. Then we both got older, world a little colder. You saw the world colder. The world's been cold a long time in some way. There's always been many, many sides. So life, it had a way of chipping away at the shoulder. I held her and I told her hierarchy, status exists. Sometimes the purity of youth gets snatched, leaving you stripped. You'll learn that love is not enough. It's not a world for kid. So toughen up and buckle up because it's a bumpy as shit. Yeah, that's true enough. Life is bumpy. Life is tough. But kids can be pretty tough. Kids can be pretty mean too. So that's not all innocence and lovely either. But I get the point. And there'll be those who take advantage of the light in your soul. Yeah, absolutely. And there'll be times you feel the cup you're filling leaking with holes. Yeah, sometimes you feel like you're not getting anywhere. You're trying and you're trying and you're trying and you're not. Definitely. And that dark can get much darker. We all must grow old. But listen up, my little sister. Hold these words maybe, to you close. Um, Yeah, we all must grow old. Well, we don't all grow old. Unfortunately, some people die young. And that's the alternative, right? So you want to grow old, but of course you would like to do that in a happy way. Keep that kind heart kind. Humankind are in need. Yeah, definitely. Never ever let this world make you bitter like me, because this world needs love, and love it leaks from you, see. So sometimes we can see only darkness, and there are some wonderful things out there. There are wonderful people out there, helpful people, lots of just your neighbors, but organizations as well, NGOs and charities. And so there is an awful lot of good out there, and many billionaires do a lot of good as well, and some of them don't. Some of them actually, I think, do a lot of harm too. But yeah, always have to look a little deeper. Sis, this world needs light, and you're the brightest I see. Well, of course, you're gonna love your little sister, I think. And it's true. You really do fall in love with your family, or babies or young children, and you see a lot of innocence and light and positive things there. So when I teach younger children, it's always so fun to see their eyes light up, or even when they say things that are completely factually wrong, but they're so excited about it. It is a lot of fun. I see your wings have feather more than ever. Mine were torn by my oppressor. Sickness scorned me. But whatever, by your side we fly together. Give me flight when I could never. Sometimes that can help. Yeah, being around younger people, being around people who haven't been beaten down yet. But sometimes we beat ourselves down too. I mean, I do the same. I'm guilty of the same thing. Sometimes you're seeing darkness where it isn't really there. But sometimes it is. People do beat you down, there's no doubt, or life itself kind of gets you down for sure. A releasing of the pressure, and the pressure makes a diamond. Sure, sure, that's great. Play on words there. I will shine with you forever. Fuck greed, fuck depression, fuck bullies, fuck the jealous. Yeah, you got to get to a point where you start moving away from all of that, because unfortunately, as I say, even though there is greed in the world and people will do mean things to you and say things, and um, sometimes we take that and then we keep on doing it to ourselves over and over and over again, right? Fuck every man who made you feel less than a treasure. Exactly. Get rid, as often as you can, get rid of those people out of your life. Just move on and say goodbye. And yeah, and fuck a world that makes us feel small. The forces that divide us, now's the time to stand tall, because money makes the world go around. Money makes the sick boy sicker somehow. Money gets a man mugged, punched in his mouth. Yeah, can do. Money run the gang, thug, drug money, blow. Money makes open case close. Money bend law, make war, make ghosts. Money gives a poor man hope. Money saves lives, takes lives, money both. All of that is true, except I would say it's not the money that's doing it. It's money is just the tool that's being used for all the goods and all the bads. Not very correct English there from a tutor, but um, yeah, it's true. Money makes the sick boy sicker somehow. Sometimes that is definitely true, but on the other hand, uh, all of the cures and all the help that we get also costs money, so can sometimes help. Money is money. Money is money isn't. Money is just that. Money's just a concept people attract. Exactly. Tax up the poor man, feed up the fat. That seems to be happening too often than it should. Money's just cash. Exactly. Take money, take money, take money, fake money, fake money, fake money. All money is fake. It's a creation of ours. Money ties, money ties. Yeah. Yeah, money is just a creation. It's a tool. It's a way of exchanging goods and services and things. It's so that we can keep track of it. It's a standard. Uh, like I say, what's the alternative? Going back to barter days when they used to rip you off because the way they used to measure things, they could very easily cheat you, and then you had to agree with, how many eggs are worth, how many whatever you're buy, like it it would be a even worse mess now with the billions of people on Earth. So yes, the systems, the institutions, the governments, the politicians, all of these things, the banks, there's always going to be problems, but I think the idea is to try to work and figure out how to find solutions. Just tossing everything out and throwing the baby out with the bathwater, to use another expression, is probably not the solution. I'm not saying Ren's saying that either. I'm just saying some people are going to take it that way, and I don't think that's the solution either. I think we have to find a way. Choke coming on there. Tried to stop, it wasn't working. Um, we have to find a way to make those changes, and again, a lot of NGOs and just regular people who think they have no power at all, but sometimes you do if you get together, and there are things that people have changed. They have uh, made their voice heard either through voting or emailing letters, petitions, etc. So lots going on there. I could go on and on and on, but I don't want to because I've already made this too long probably. Great lyrics, really, really good. I'm always looking for, any any issues or anything. So, but I know that Ren is always doing the same. He's always looking, he's always thinking, he's always trying to shine a light on certain issues and certain problems that are there, that are happening for real and really hurting people. And we want to help people as much as we can. So I think that's great. That's the perfect thing to do. And you can get tied up thinking about money too. I'm also guilty of that sometimes. I don't have a lot of money. I'm not a millionaire or billionaire like some people in the world, and I'm okay with that. Uh, but I always laugh when people who do have considerably more than I say, well, money doesn't make happiness and all of this. Well, it certainly helps. It can be helpful sometimes. Poor poverty doesn't make you too happy either. I've seen people on the street, they don't look happy to me. So again, money has many sides. Certainly it can be very bad, but in itself it isn't. It's a tool. Like I say, it's what people do that really makes the difference. It's not money itself, but I get the point. Okay, I said I wasn't going to ramble. Now I'm rambling again. Anyway, it is Ron from RJJ's Reactions. Let me know what else you'd like me to react to. I'll put it on my regular list. It's quite long though. If you want it quicker, check in the description. Easy way to do that. Buy me a coffee. Let me know what you want me to react to. I'll put a link in the description to Ren's channel too. Make sure you go there and subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe here. In the meantime, keep listening, keep having fun. Bye bye for now.